Oluwa Moses Christ, and Emeka Yume Festus, also known as Amankwa. All of them were convicted on 8-count charges bordering on improper importation. The prosecution successes reinforces the service's zero-tolerance stance against armed trafficking, and it validates the effectiveness and of our judicial collaboration. The proven investigative and prosecutorial approach is currently being applied to recent seizures at the port of Onne, where ongoing investigations continue to yield significant progress within established legal frameworks. And regarding the other ones, those in the 2 other containers, prosecutions is currently going on in the law courts. I can also tell you that we are making progress, and as we hand over these exhibits to the National Center today, we are also going to be handing over the prosecution of the case to the center. Our strategy, combining thorough investigation, decisive prosecution, and successful conviction, has proven effective in dismantling smuggling networks. Let me therefore be clear that we will spare no resource in hunting down, exposing, and prosecuting anyone who attempts to compromise our national security through arms trafficking. We stand ready to deploy our full arsenal of intelligence and enforcement capabilities to protect legitimate trade as we ensure Nigeria's security interests remain paramount. I want to salute the professionalism and courage of our officers who worked tirelessly, often in very challenging circumstances, to make these seizures. In addition to those that were made in the ports, some of these seizures were also made by federal operations units in some distant locations in the bushes around our border stations. I commend their effort. More importantly, I also want to commend the effort of the forensic unit of Nigeria Customs Service for their doggedness, for their determination, and high level of professionalism that was exhibited to follow through this particular case and secure conviction. To our partner agencies who have stood shoulder to shoulder with us in this fight, we want to acknowledge their support, and this support has been very instrumental to achieve what we are doing today. Together, we promise that we will continue to build formidable partnerships and create barriers against those who threaten our national security. Let me conclude on the note that the handover of these weapons to the center today symbolizes our commitment to proper disposal of seized arms and highlights our resolve to rid our nations of illegal weapons. We want to thank most sincerely the National Security Advisor that has availed us of the opportunity of working with the National Coordinator and his diligent team at the center, for diligent investigation and prosecution of those that are involved in this heinous crime.
Yes, it may interest you to know that the center did not only effect the arrest. It may interest you to know that the center did not only effect the arrest of the principal suspects who brought in 844 assaulted rifles into Onne, Port Harcourt. Those who also brought in weapons through the international airport at Ikeja here in Lagos, who were equally intercepted by the customs service, were handed over to the police. We were handed over to the National Center for the Control of Small Arms and Light Weapons. Investigations were conducted, suspects arrested, they are equally processed through the courts. 2 suspects connected with that of International Airport Ikeja, Lagos. But for that of One, we had two principal suspects and 9 accomplices. And their criminal partners in Turkey are equally in the net over there, because we did this in collaboration with Interpol. So the center works with all agencies of government, ministries, departments, agencies, parastatals. What we do at the center is to collaborate efforts, all efforts, to ensure that we have a country that is free of illicit small arms and light weapons. Thank you.